Hi guys, this is Chris Appleton of Absolver, and you're listening to Angel Gareth on BRFM.
Yep.
Right. Bristol, Bierkeller with In Heart's Wake.
Hey man, how you doing?
Not too bad, man. All the way from Australia.
Shut that door so we can...
Yeah.
It's a bit rude of him.
Bit loud, isn't it, in here? Of course, they've had a curfew for music to be... Well, for you guys to do sound checks, really, at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
So it's now like the bands are out there going, let's get this done.
That's right, they are.
Get in. You're on tour with Bury tomorrow.
We are.
What a bunch of guys they are.
Yeah, dude, awesome guys.
They're crazy as hell, I believe. Well, we've seen them back earlier in the year. Great bunch of guys, nice guys as well to chat to. And you got the pleasure to be their guests on this tour.
Yeah.
Now, of course, you got a great record label yourselves that have been pushing you like mad.
Have they?
Oh, hell yeah.
No, they've been doing a great job for us, man. I'm not sure, I mean... We don't really know their presence over here as much, but since coming over here, there's been quite a few people that have been absorbing, you know, like a response, so to speak. So I guess it's doing wonders over here.
Oh, it's doing great. I mean, your stuff is amazing.
Thanks, dude.
You know, you come from a land of Oz, as they say, right? But you've got a hell of a background to try and follow out of there, haven't you, really, at the end of the day? Because you've got what? Coming from that, most people go, oh, Australia, AC/DC.
Yeah, AC/DC are pretty big, but when you guys have got, you know, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, let's not forget.
You know, but there's such great music coming away from there as well. There's like younger bands like yourselves coming up in the league, following it through, getting out there, pushing yourselves, doing what you got to do. And you're over here in the UK now, playing Bristol.
Yeah.
First time?
First time, never been to Bristol before. Haven't been able to see much, just the inside of this venue and the drive in. But I would like more time to explore.
You ain't got time to explore this.
Not really. We get a couple hours, like, around about now, but usually interviews, setting up the merchandise, there's not really, you know, it's very hard to get out and about.
So you're missing out on seeing the city.
Yeah, definitely.
Beautiful, beautiful city, because they've got great venues down here. They've got the O2, they've got the Colston Hall, Fleece, the Exchange. So many great music venues down here, and you're playing one of the other ones as well, the Bierkeller. It's been going for so long.
Is it German, is it? The name? This seems got a very...
Bierkeller is a German name, yeah.
It's got a very Oktoberfest vibe.
Yeah, they have them down here. You have to get yourselves over here when they're doing one.
One day.
And just absolutely get wrecked.
Is it October right now? So...
Yeah, but they haven't had one yet so far. You see, you just missed it
tonight
before it.
Oh, really?
But you can have your own.
Yeah, we'll have our own.
You'll have your own tonight on stage with these guys. You've been on this tour with them all the way through?
It's only been 4 or 5 days, and we only have 3 left for us.
Oh, for you guys?
Just the UK. Us and Slaves only did in the UK.
So what else you been doing after that?
After that, some Australian shows, and then we tour with the Amity Affliction all over Australia. We're playing main support to those guys. And then heading to America in February.
So you got a big date in America?
Yeah, a full month of shows. Yeah.
That's going to be crazy.
Yeah, hard work.
That's again is going to be a long old tour, because those places aren't close together, are they? They're like
there's a few big drives. Yeah.
So, which do you rather play though, the smaller venues or the big ones?
I mean, as long as the room's full, in terms of small or big,
don't care.
It doesn't matter. I mean, we'll play to 20 people as well, but in terms of whether I prefer small or big, as long as the people are into it, we'll play wherever, man.
What made you want to get into music?
My stepdad actually was in a band called Mass Appeal. They were a punk hardcore band, and I watched them play with Black Flag. Henry Rollins was doing the Black Flag show, and they had a reunion for it. So I got to watch my dad play that when I was 11, and I remember just being taken away by the screaming and the people involved and how passionate everyone was.
I thought, I want that.
Yeah, I wanted to do something like this. So that was my first initiation with the punk hardcore metal scene. Yeah.
But how did you get to meet these other guys in the band?
Next door neighbours, school friends.
Oh, so you didn't wander far afield, you just went, next door neighbour will do.
That's right. We all just put up a hand, I'll play this, you do that. Yeah, sure, let's do it.
That was it in school assembly, like, who wants to be in a band?
Pretty much.
I do. Okay, we'll have you. What can you play?
Pretty much, man, that's it.
So what's life like, though, being on the road?
life like on the road, it's obviously very tiring. You can probably see I look pretty tired right now. I slept on a floor last night.
Look fine.
Slept on a floor last night. You know, not everyone understands there's obviously not a lot of luxuries involved unless you've got like a tour bus and you're headlining, then you can probably afford to do that. But when you're doing a support slot, it can be it's fun, but it's quite challenging financially when you sleep. And if you don't sleep, that can lead to all kinds of problems, and so.
What about the UK fans though on this tour? Have they taken to you really well?
They have. We've made plenty of new fans, as well as people coming back from the last time we were here a year ago. And the new fans that have been coming up were just, I guess they're the ones standing, not obviously participating in the songs because they don't know the songs, but they come up to me afterwards and they say, "Man, like, got to buy a CD." Like, it's really, so we're making a nice little wave, little ripple over here, and it's cool to see. Really
is it harder to make it over in the UK than it is over in Australia or not?
Can't really say that to compare, because in Australia, being our home country, we've had to progress as musicians without a foundation. Now with a foundation coming over here, it's obviously something a lot more solid to give to people, if that makes sense. So naturally, people are going to, I don't want to say catch on, but can be more responsive quicker because because we have 2 albums out and we've refined our performance. Whereas in Australia, we've taken our time to get to that.
Now, your 2 albums are out. Are they available iTunes, Reverb Nations, and everything?
Yeah, it should be at HMV and iTunes. Yeah.
So they're all out there for people to get on.
Yeah, definitely on iTunes, I believe. Yeah, it's in the top 10 of the Metal UK at the moment. Manager just sent me. So, yeah, people are picking it up. The evidence is out there.
Better way to catch hold of you guys, though, is come and see you live and pick a copy of it up there.
That would be great,
Get a copy from the venue.
Yeah, yeah.
One. Now, I know that I was talking to Barry tomorrow earlier on, and they're saying they've had a massive, great crowd coming to each gig, about 650 people.
Yeah.
A night.
Yeah.
That's got to be weird to have that sort of... It sounds like a spaceship coming in, doesn't it? Like,
it is. It's the Barry Tomorrow spaceship. It's landing.
They're bringing it in for it. They've had like a crazy 650 people turning up. Like, what's the biggest crowd you've ever played to?
The biggest crowd I've ever played to? Probably 3,000 or 4,000, probably. Yeah. The Amity Affliction pulls some massive crowds back home. And we've also played Soundwave.
Oh.
So we've had some experience with the larger crowds, and it's different to the smaller crowds.
Soundwave seems to be a bloody good festival over in Australia there.
Yeah,
because I know we were talking to the Treatment last week, and they're playing there next year.
Yeah.
So it's pulsing some great bands. What about UK festivals?
I don't really know of any UK festivals. I know they're out there. I think Download's definitely one. Am I correct?
Download.
Yeah, we haven't played it, but yeah.
We got Sonosphere started back up this year.
Sonosphere.
Bloodstock and things like that. There's lots of little UK festivals as well, but the big ones are...
One day, man,
back over in the UK.
I would love to, festivals. But we need to... before going to those bigger stage events, I really would like to, build the intimate, smaller crowds and build that foundation of loyal people before we take to the bigger stages.
I was going to say, which is the best ones for you, the bigger stages or the smaller ones? Close up to the fans or being that...
I mean, there's nothing like playing a massive show. It's even more electric because you're working with usually a lot of strangers as well. So getting them involved, at festivals, for instance, a lot of new people. So it's quite a different experience than playing something like this sold out, for instance. I love both equally, and that's a bit of a hard one because it's just different. They're very different.
But you got to give your all when you get on stage.
Exactly.
You guys just got to go.
You have to.
Hell, we got.
Yeah.
We got Bury Tomorrow following us.
That's
the headliners. Right. We've got to try and get these fans to like us.
Oh, yeah, we'll just do our best.
I know. Back in the day when I was doing it, you used to going to a gig. You have support bands. It'd be like, can't be bothered.
Oh, none of that.
You avoid them. You go out and you sit out. You have a cigarette. You have a drink, whatever, in the bar, whatever, out the way. Nowadays, it's like, no, I'm going to go watch the support bands because these guys have got things to prove.
Oh yeah, not just that. I think it's important to be current, up to date, as musicians, and it's got more of a community and a family.
Yeah.
Because we've over here, Barry Tomorrow are doing really well, and they've been helping us out. And back in Australia, obviously our fan base is bigger. Not obviously, but our fan base is bigger than them. So it's a sharing, and you work like that with bands. We help you out. You scratch mine, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Yeah, those guys have brought you over here. When they come over there, you guys are going to help them out.
Well, they were just over there playing with us in Australia, and they were playing below us. And we became friends then, and they were great enough to take us here.
They were saying that you lot have just become such good mates. And
we have
thoroughly enjoyed partying together as well.
Actually, haven't really partied at all
yet.
We're pretty tame a band.
Team?
Yeah, we are. We were playing hacky sack just before.
I know. I did not win.
We liked it. I know it's a
Is that what you do to chill out, though?
Yeah, that's just. I'd say that's just fun. That's just a way of. If I was to analyze it, it's just like being present, just there with your friends, playing with a hacky sack, and in doing so, you switched off from all the other issues going around. For instance, you're setting up, all the gear's already set up, but all the things around, it's just having fun. So it's a nice little break, balances things out.
Chill out before you get on stage.
Yeah. And also the partying aspect. Don't get me wrong, we love to party, but you've got to be careful when and when not to party, because we want to be our best the next show as well.
So you're going to basically, at the end, the last show of this tour is going to be...
You're probably right.
A major party.
It's a fair assessment, yeah.
So what are you guys going to, like I said, you're going to be doing America. When are you going to get your next album out?
Don't know about that, man. We've got to stick on this cycle first. It's only just come out 4 or 5 months ago, so we still have to show it. We're showing to the UK now, America. We still have a little bit more work to do in Australia. But next year I would like to look at recording one at least.
Have you got material there ready for the next album?
No.
Nothing at all?
No, it doesn't work like that, really, with these days. Usually you sort of... When I say these days, knowing the bands that I've had experience with, you work hard to get just enough for your album, and you make sure that is, the best it can be, rather than getting excess. And once that's out, you get it out, and you just focus on rehearsing that one album, and you play it the best you can play it, and you market it and everything that comes with it. So in doing so, if you add in new material too soon, you can dilute the potency of what you've already got going.
So you're waiting until...
Yeah. And also you want to be as current as possible, So
you're not going to be pushing the next album ready for people. What about Facebook, YouTube, major.com and stuff like that for you guys?
To check it out. inheartswake.com, facebook.com/inheartswake, twitter.com/inheartswake, Instagram the same.
So, a lot of bands are going to that Instagram.
Yeah, it's a helpful tool. It's just photos, and it's a nice way of engaging with an audience without feeding them too much crap, You have to filter through links and all this stuff. It's just...
Sod it.
Exactly.
Just get it in there for them. What about YouTube?
Oh, YouTube's great. Just type it in Hearts Wake. We've got our videos across Unified, UNFD, and across Rise, as well as our own YouTube channel. So anyone out there, just check it out.
Check YouTube for you guys.
Yeah, Divine is our single. Divine and Earthwalker are two newest singles.
Earthwalker is a fantastic single. I had that sent through the other week, and I've been listening to it, and I thought, wow.
Cheers.
You guys coming over from here, from like Australia, and you're bringing stuff like this over here. It's like total difference, change.
You're cool.
Music-wise.
Different, really. It's good. It's refreshing to hear that back, because it's, we're so entrenched in the Australian scene. It's our first time out.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people think from Australia, you've got to sound like AC/DC coming out of there, but you guys...
Oh, no, it's different. It's different. It's completely different.
You just come out of Australia with a blast of thunder yourselves.
Than's, man.
You're like that. Whirlwind hitting out there. And it's a total different sound to everything else you hear. And that's refreshing for the younger generation coming up as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys aren't that old.
No, we're all 1990 kids. I mean, we're getting older now, 23, 24. When I say getting older, I mean, we're becoming young men officially, growing out of teenagehood.
Well, yeah.
But, we've still got plenty of gusto and life and, motivation and inspiration at this age to do plenty more.
And still kicking it.
Yeah, loving it, enjoying it.
And enjoying being on the road and over here in the UK.
That's right. We're lucky, very lucky.
And this is the first time you've ever played Bristol.
This is the first time.
You looking for coming back here?
Of course, anywhere we play, we'd love to come back. It's a matter of the tours that we get on coming back here. So it's usually don't have a choice. But I'm loving the vibe of this pub, or we call it a pub, bar venue. It's got a bar-y feel to it.
It's a pub.
Yeah, so loving the vibe of it. We'll see how tonight goes. But
so what about places to stay? Are you like camper van, or you just crashing on people's floors? Just walking in here now, seeing a sign out there saying, need somewhere to stay, who can put us up?
Yeah, slaves are asking for somewhere to stay. Now, we're a little bit more organised than that. Our driver is a legend he's Scottish by birth. But he lives in Blackpool, and it's his job. He's a tech, so he's organised a few friends that he has place for us to stay, and we got 2 travel lodges throughout the week, so we can just afford to get a couple of travel lodges, but we've got to be real mindful. So we're staying at people's places. They don't always have beds. You can't expect them to have 7 or 8 beds. Exactly, a floor. So last night was a floor.
Roof over your head. What more do you want?
That's right.
So go and buy their CD, buy their T-shirts while they're out on the road, so at least they can afford a travel lodge.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Or a decent van.
We've got a good van, but you can't sleep in it.
That's the thing, see.
It's like upright, It's
coffins. That's what you want. Coffins in
Coffins.
There. They'll all be happy and comfortable.
For vampires, maybe.
Exactly.
We live in the night a fair bit playing on these gigs.
Yeah, exactly. So when are you hoping to get back to the UK?
Next year, I would love to. Before July, I would like to. But again, got to slot it in after America, but got to tend to Australia at the same time. So, yeah, don't want to leave it too long.
So you're not going to leave it too long before you get back?
We don't want to, no. But again, got to tens of thousands of dollars have to come from somewhere. So, and the next focus is America for the touring. So, after that, would like to get back.
Is it nice that your drummer's going to use their own? Are they using their own drum kit, or they?
Tonight we're sharing.
You're sharing.
We have to because we've been given 10-minute changeovers for some strange reason.
So it's just sharing a drum kit to get the changeover done as quick as possible.
Yeah, but we have our own drum kit already here. Like we've hired one, but we can't use it tonight.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it is a bit for the drummer, but it's all good. Our sound guy is pretty. He's a bit of a wizard at concocting some mean sounds, so he should be all right.
So I'm looking forward to this set tonight, because I know Earthwalker's a fantastic track, which is your latest one out there.
Yep.
People can check you out on Facebook, which will take you to basically all the links they need to get to.
Yep.
Really. And it is, of course, again, your Facebook page is?
Yep. Facebook.com/InHeartsWake.
And this is the guys that you got to go catch the next time in the UK. It's been a pleasure chatting to you, man. It really
Pleasure talking to you, man.
Cheers.
Thanks for your time. Peace.
Hi guys, this is Chris Appleton of Absolver, and you're listening to Angel Gareth on BRFM.